Hi, I want to talk about movies and TV and how the future is still on the path of a divide and conquer strategy where soon, some say by 2027, that you'll be able to program your own movies and TV shows. So right now, as I'm recording this video in November 2025, people are going, yay, rah, rah, Hollywood's being destroyed and we don't need it anymore. And all the production is going over to London, England, and you can watch news stories about the UK and what kind of movies they'll be allowed to make over there. But Hollywood has been melted down. They do the city planning meeting for a smart city, and then the fires start. Did the same thing with Hawaii. Hey, we're going to do a city planning meeting for a smart city in Hawaii, and people are like, well, we live here already and we don't want that and everything's already here. And like, well, sorry, we're going to melt it down. So they do the same thing in California. And all the stuff with the bums, that's easy. They'll sacrifice those people like it was nothing. It's Hollywood. And then they'll do what they want with that primo real estate. Did you know that there's a lot of underground stuff in California? They talk about the plates and earthquakes, and they have them there and stuff, but they also do a lot of rituals in Hollywood. There's a lot of earthquakes. They're doing stuff that make the earth shake. Probably ritual blood sacrifice. Do people think about it like that? I don't know. I have been. And I'm just saying, like, the future is you're going to be able to program your own fantasies, and that's what BlackRock said they wanted us to have. They said in the future you'll own nothing and love it. You won't love owning nothing. You'll be clinging to the internet. You'll want to be on your phone so that you can be a fictophile and live in your fantasy land. They've already done this to Japan. Japan, they've been saying for years, is 20 years ahead of the rest of the world technologically. They're 20 years ahead of the rest of the world in social engineering. Go look at any of my playlists on Japan. I think I have 2 of them. It's called Weird Japan, and I don't know whatever the other one's called. So the Japanese people are depressed. They're not reproducing, and there's a whole genre of anime, which is probably the most popular one that they export to the rest of the world, where the main character is taken out of the normal, regular, boring, ordinary world, and they're thrown into an anime of whatever genre that the creator of the show wants to live in. You want to live in steampunk, you can go live in a steampunk world. You want to live in feudal Japan, you can go live in feudal Japan. And that's what's being exported by Japan. And they are 20 years ahead technologically, so they're also 20 years ahead in the social engineering that's been done to them. And what's been done to Japan is a divide and conquer strategy. If you look under the surface, there's so many videos on Japan. It's crazy about what's been done to them, and they have so many niche subcultures. And that's what it's going to look like online. So many niche subcultures that people will stop talking to each other about it. If the evildoers, if BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard gets their way. You make your own fantasies online, and you'll do whatever you have to so that you can keep going back there. And then drugs will help. So they got us on the vapes all the time. And you see, how many videos have you seen where somebody's puffing on a vape pen? And they'll have these dubious names like Elf Pen or Modus Operandi, and it's got a snake as a symbol, or an alien getting high as a symbol. And that's your vapes, that's your gas station weed, that's your deltas, that's your THC-8 and THC-A, and all these legal forms of dope that you can just go buy. It's gas station weed. What's a gas station? It's a convenience store. They want it to be convenient for you to get high and then go home and go on your phone and stay there. I mean, even when I look at the analytics on my channel, what analytics there are to be had, most people watch this listen to it probably while they do shift work on their phone. I mean, I make myself a talking head. I don't really, sometimes I give visuals, but a lot of times it's just me talking. And that's understandable. Maybe I should do more editing, but the point is, I'm doing information about the future they're trying to head us to, and they just want you to be edging and gooning for life. Like, maybe it's mental masturbation. It's not just about, physically putting your hand on your piece, whatever kind of piece you got, or sitting at home with a thumb up your butt. It's just mentally wasting your life and your time. What's happening right now is that people are taking, this is Zoomers, I'm seeing videos on this, Zoomers are going on retreats, social media free retreats, which just means turning your phone off and just not having your phone off and not being online. You know how difficult it is, how these things keep prying into your lives. When I go to do things in the real world, they want your email or your cell phone, and they say, I don't have that, and they laugh. You don't have a cell phone, you have email. They know that you do. You don't, can we get your information? Like, no, I don't want to give any information. I have to tell them, like, no, I don't want to give you any information. I just want to check out, okay? And people want to check out of real life and go into fantasy land. People are complaining about the message that's still in all the movies and TV shows. Even 2025, as it's coming to a close, the whole year has been full of stuff that's already made. It's already been in the can. And some of the stuff is years old. We're like, we'll just throw it out there now anyway. We got to do something with it. And tax write-offs, whatever they do. There's all kinds of scams. So movies and TV shows still suck. And, you know, people are clapping and cheering, you know, online at home about the destruction of Hollywood. But Hollywood's going to be put in your hands, and they won't care what it is that you want to make, you know, unless they want to get you in trouble for it. But nobody will care, you know, what you make, because they won't know about it. It's a divide and conquer strategy. You make your own movies and TV shows, and everybody will watch something different. And they'll analyze all the data, and they'll give you an algorithm, which is like your own personal demon. I'm coming to see algorithms as like your own personal demon, where it's like, you just, I know what you would like, how about this? And then they just keep offering you things that you might like, so you stay hypnotized. Because we know from the cathode tube that you go into a hypnagogic trance. They advanced and developed upon that technology, cathode ray tube, thing of the past. And now we have these rapid frame rates of 8K Ultra HD, where it takes old movies and makes them look like they were shot on video, and they look like hell. It takes away the film quality and makes it look like do you ever see Walking Dead? They made the one to look like a movie, but if you watch it on the high definition TV, it looks like a soap opera shot on video, which and I hate The Walking Dead. It's stupid. But they want you to be able to program your own fantasies, and they want the death of the movie star and the Hollywood celebrity. They'll have some kind of, you know, like they'll still have people, like AI generating people. Who cares about famous, who cares about Titty Sweetie or Henry Cavill or whoever you like? You can just make a fake person that'll be hotter than any of those people, and they'll have all the part, and they'll tell you how great you are. People are falling in love with ChatGPT. They're probably falling in love with Annie from Grok AI. Did you ever see the video that a lot of people have seen, where the guy's like, Annie said she said she would eat the guy's butt, and he's like, did you believe that? And she's like, he's like giving the soy face, and she's like, she's gonna eat his butt. I'm not gonna say my butt, you know what I mean? There's a lot of videos of people falling for it, because that's what AI does best. I've done videos on this too. I said, what is AI best? What does AI do best? It tells you what you want to hear. It lies to you. And it's like demons, like figuratively. I mean, I don't know if it's actually demons. I know that the go-getters to collate AI images and all, to bring together all the pieces of things to make videos and images, they're called daemons. They're called Daemons. Daemons, demons. It's the same thing. So that's who steals all the parts from all over the whole rest of the world and puts them together in combinations. They call them demons. They just call them that. So AI is your own personal demon that can feed off of your fear and your hopes and dreams, and it's just they're feeding off of you. You give in to the AI, and then it gives you back what you want, and it also gives you back what you don't want. It's not just your hopes and dreams and fantasies and all your things, your lusts and all these things, passions and all stuff that it will be able to give you. I mean, it's already working for people now. but it will also give you the things you don't want. Alarming news articles, fake news articles, lies about things that will help your health. AI is destroying the credibility of going online seeking information. Everybody went online, to find information about things. And now it's going to be made unreliable because you're like, well, how do I believe that? How do I, like now we can tell that things are AI. But a lot of people can't. And I've seen some pretty crazy stuff just looking for thumbnails for these videos talking about the AI slop. It's also part of trying to get us to be like, well, we look at one of the things I said about the future is that they were just going to blame AI for anything that they wanted. AI is like a catch-all. Oh, well, something bad happened. We want to do this horrible, evil stuff to you. So AI, oops, AI did it again. Now we need to know more information about you. You need your real IDs to prove that you're a real living person because of all this AI stuff and all the AI scams on boomers and everybody, and Gen X and everybody else. And ripping off people through your purchases online and all this stuff. So what is it about? It's about getting you in, getting you to become a fictophile, if that's even a word, which is life sucks, you don't have anything, we're ruining the quality of everything across the boards. Maybe you want to program your own fantasies, and then there's not going to really be anything else for you to do. And I'm telling you that the smart cities, the 15-minute cities, the 15-minute prisonels are going to have those windows like Chinese factories where you can't jump out of them, because people are going to want to do that. They're going to recognize that they gave away their soul or part of their soul to live in a smart city, and they're going to want to jump out the windows. So that's not going to be a thing. And probably in the genre of science fiction, there's a lot of movies probably have that included into it. I haven't seen them, but I'm willing to believe that they're like you can't jump out of your window, and like whatever the latest version of Brave New World or 1984 is, or whatever, because they update, they make another version of these movies like pretty much every 10 years to keep the spell cast. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we got to recast the spell. 1984 and Brave New World. We've been doing that for since the books went in print. They keep remaking the movies, and they're all usually pretty accurate in terms of what it's about. And what are both of them about? It's the idea of the death of love, that there can't be love between a man or a woman because it's a powerful weapon against evil. Another powerful weapon that I should bring to mind is that you should pray to God. It's the most advanced technology that we have access to. And when you pray, you can pray like the tenacious widow in Luke 18. I think that's why Luke 18 is Luke 18. It's letting us know that we're supposed to be consistent and persistent in prayers, taking it before the real judge, who is God, and saying, please, Lord, and this should be part of your prayers every time you pray, please, Lord, dismantle and break down and destroy utterly, annihilate BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard, and make them give everything that they've taken away from the people back and make them utterly destroyed. Pray for the death of the Hydra, and to trample its eggs so that there can be no new Hydra, and pray for the rituals of the wealthy elite whose fortunes shape the fates of nations to fail, and burn them every time they do a ritual so they stop. You're limited only in your own creativity by your prayers to God, and you should never let a prayer session, when you're communing with God and you're talking to Him, you should never let it slip away without praying for the destruction of BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard, because they're all the same thing. And if you just look at what they're doing in the world, that they're evil, that they must be destroyed, they're the ones that said through Larry Fink's mouth, at BlackRock we believe in forcing behaviors, so we're just going to keep forcing behaviors, which is evil. And that's why they keep giving you what you don't like and you don't want. They don't care what you want. They want what they want. And what they want is for you to be a lonely, isolated, shut-in, living in a micro apartment, which is your life pod, which is also your death pod, your coon pod, whatever jokes you want to make about it. It's a divide and conquer strategy. They want isolated units. You want to control people, don't let them get together on anything. Just let small groups of people get together on dividing and fighting against each other, and until everything's broken down enough and nobody has anything and everybody just wants to be online on their phone. They want to make us dependent on the internet. That's why the welfare system in America was saying, I saw flyers at Walmart, I talk about this all the time in a lot of videos, where it said, hey, we'll give a free phone to you and every member in your family. Apply for welfare in the parking lots of Walmart. And we know that the Walden family are occultists and they're evil, and there's a lot of things about trafficking and stuff like that. And they're evil. And their corporate strategy on their website said they wanted to be the only store. And then Monsanto on their corporate website said, we want to be the only providers of food globally. And Dollar Tree, Dollar Generals are popping up all over the country as retail markets, and mom and pop shops are just gone and they don't exist anymore. And you know, there's no new store chains opening up because everybody started buying stuff online, and now a lot of job is delivering stuff to other people. Until they figure out a way for bots or drones to do that, you know, like unmanned vehicles and stuff. They're trying this out. That's, what is it called? The Wayuns or whatever they're called. the Wayland Corporation cars, whatever they're called. And have you seen these unmanned cabs, and the kids get in them and then they're like stopped in the middle of the street? Like, our cab just stopped in the middle of the street, and there's all it's not working, okay? But it doesn't matter. It's just about chipping away and breaking down at society, and divide and conquer is the strategy. They want us to fight each other. They want us to be scared, stay inside. Hey, you live in the UK, we're going to ship, a couple months, we're going to ship a bunch of people that aren't from your neighborhood to outnumber the people in your neighborhood. What's the strategy of the wealthy elite whose fortune shaped the fates of nations? They want there to be a big cosmetic difference between them and everybody else in the world. So anybody that looks like them, they want to wipe those people off the face of the earth, so that they'll say, hey, you don't belong up here. Get back down there. You're definitely not one of us. So that's why there's all this anti-white everything stuff. And it's also part of the divide and conquer. Hey, let's fight about it. Fight each other about everything. And then when you're broken, and your neighborhoods are ruined and destroyed because you ruined and destroyed them, we're not coming to fix anything. You can have the phone, you can be online, you can program your own fantasies if you do what we say. Huge ritual sacrifices. They know how this ends. They lose. They know how they get their advancements in technology. It's through ritualistic blood sacrifice of as many people as possible. This is the reason of wars. You know that we're not supposed to live like this. I know I started out talking about movies and TV shows. I am. Movies and TV shows are programming on how to think. Like when they make a movie called Civil War because they want you to go to civil war. And all the other, you know what I mean? These are magic spells. These are illusions. And we were told by J.J. Abrams when he did the first Star Wars movie, he said the first Star Wars episode 9 or whatever it is, 7, 8, 9, whatever it is, the 7th Star Wars movie, he said, we're going to make a lot of people uncomfortable. Yeah, you and everybody else. Look at all the movies and TV shows. They don't care what you want. They know, they have all the data analyzed that they can make the perfect thing that would please the most amount of people globally, worldwide. And instead, you know what they do? They give you shit that you hate, and then people go online and complain about it because it's a freedom to complain about everything. Why? Because it's part of a divide and conquer strategy. Some people will say that they love it. Some people will say that they hate it. Some people will lie about it and say that they love it. Some people will lie about it and say that they hate it. Just so long as you're fighting. They want us all fighting with each other. So I know that some people think, oh, well, when the tools are put in the hands of the common man, we'll be able to make a new, great era of a new golden era of movies or whatever, because we'll be able to make them ourselves. Yeah, nobody's gonna see them because they're glutting the internet with AI generated stuff that people don't even make. They're just having AI churn out shit. Even with image searches, I still believe this, that when I do an image search for anything, for a thumbnail for one of these videos that you're watching, AI is prompting, AI is prompting results based on my searches. They're just making shit up. Like, you type something, you search for it, AI is generating it. Maybe you want the AI version. They want to give us a counterfeit version of anything real, and they want to inundate us with this AI generated fantasy world stuff, and they want to wreck the real world that we're in, so that we're going to want to cling to being online and get programmed, because it's a powerful programming tool. Edward Bernays, when he saw television, he's like, that's it, that's how we get through to him. And look at what TV has become. Streaming services, all this stuff. It's just leading to the unenviable. It doesn't, and again, I say these things, it doesn't mean that they're going to get their way just because, like, I'm not heralding in all this stuff by talking about it. That's what prayers are for. We're supposed to pray against this stuff, and I do. How long do you pray? It could be longer. Are you praying just for the people in your life? Well, you should be, but also you can pray for the whole world, and you can pray for the plans of the evildoers to fail. Get creative in praying to God that He will cut them off, that their ritual sacrifices no longer work, and more importantly, not only that the ritual sacrifices stop working, but that it burns them and hurts them every time they do them. That it be a collective wave of failure for whatever horrible, evil blood sacrifice they're doing when they create the next AI model or whatever it is that they do to develop these advancements in technology so fast, by ritualistically offering us up, or by harvesting our energy at a Taylor Swift concert or a Super Bowl performance. They're openly satanic. Nobody likes Bad Bunny. They don't care who he is. He's the Super Bowl guy for Super Bowl 2025. Years ago, Madonna gave up the whole game, the whole plan rather, when she said, all of you watching this Super Bowl ritual are participants in a Kabbalistic ritual. And then she went and did singing and dancing on probably like pyramids and upside down pentagrams and all kinds, and Egypt symbolism and all this stuff. And do not underestimate the power of your prayer. I don't need to know who you are. Your prayers to God matter. And a lot of people praying together for the same things gets results if you know who to pray to. And that's God. Father God, maker of all things, and His only begotten Son, Jesus. Before you didn't know His name, now you know His name, use it. And if you're afraid to use it, I know you're going to say Messiah this and Messiah that, whatever, it annoys me. But if you know who that is, and you know that that's God, then you pray to God, and you say, please, Lord, destroy BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard. Pick a corporation you don't like. Destroy Palantir. Who's the guy from Palantir? His name is an anagram, I think exactly, for the reptile. All right, he made that up, right? Peter Thiel. If you switch the letters in his name, you can make the reptile, whatever that means. That's crazy, right? The guy, be wary of a guy who does a 4-part lecture series on the Antichrist. You think he's a good guy, the Palantir guy? Pray for those who can be saved to be saved, and for these evils to be destroyed. And turn off your phone. Amen. Start praying.
Duh! Here are the outtakes! Duh!
I'm seeing something happen that I said would happen. So if I said it, probably a lot of other people said it. Is that there'll be a come down from people just not wanting to be online. And that's happening now as of me recording this video. And there's a lot of people who are taking breaks from social media, not from games or watching dirty videos and stuff like that, but just online, period. Like, they're just putting the phone away. Like, I don't want to be on my phone, and I just want to go out and enjoy the world. I think some of that may come from people thinking, boy, everything's really awful. I just want to enjoy the world as it is while it's still here, because you can see them trying to take everything away from us. And like, wow, it's kind of safe. Like, maybe I want to go to the park today because it's still safe where I live to go to the park or whatever. Because some places you would never want to go to the park anymore. It's just a place to get preyed upon. Or, you know, to make you afraid of that so you wouldn't go to the park. So people just want to disconnect from the alarming social media because it's making them feel bad. Like, it's the way people turned away from the news in the 1990s when they realized that this is during the days of legacy media, I guess you want to call it, where every commercial for the newscast said, the amazing story that you'll have to see to believe. Watching tonight's news may just save your life. The story you can't miss. And then people they were like, oh, I guess I can't miss it. And then they'd see the story and they're like, that's stupid. So people just stopped wanting to watch the news on TV because they were tired of getting alarmed by it. Now people are getting alarmed by what's sent to them on their phone because a lot of people have algorithms for themselves. And I don't. I did a whole video about how I don't have an algorithm for YouTube videos, and I'm not on any other social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, but it's like basically a dead thing. So technically, yes, I'm on TikTok, but I don't watch anything there. The only TikToks I've watched have been on YouTube's. I don't think I've watched not one single TikTok on TikTok. I just don't want to. And I've hated my phone for years. I said, this phone is the ruination of society. It's not necessarily the phone, it's the internet on the phone. And that's what your phone is. It's a window to the internet. I mean, look at how they've uglified the landscape by putting towers and all this stuff so that we can have receptions all over the place. And now people are burnt out on their phones because it's like happened with the TV news. They're like, I'm tired of being alarmed and feeling terrible all the time, but you know what? If I have my phone turned off, don't feel so bad. And people are like, yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. So they take breaks from social media. But we know that there are increasing societal pressures to be like, well, I have to be on my phone. So like, they're not gonna watch anything, but like, for work or whatever you do, you have to have emails, okay to texting. You can tell people, I'm not going to do texting for a while or whatever. If you want to call me, just call me and I'll leave a message or whatever. That's what I tell people. I say I mostly don't have my phone on. I don't carry it around. I don't have it on. I don't have it turned on, and I don't have it on me all the time. It's a phone, so it stays away, and I'll call you back. So leave a message. So people that know me in my life, and it's worked out. I still have a life and everything. I don't have my phone on all the time, and the world still goes on. How about that? So, now a lot of people are like this. And so like, okay, well fine, we're gonna go after the real ID. You guys need to prove that you're not AI. So there's the glut of AI slop. One of the reasons people have turned away from being online. There's a lot of AI lies, like the fake police videos and fake everything. Oh look, it's Michael Jackson stealing chicken. That's great. But where we're headed is, I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. This is gonna be an outtake, I guess. I'm done. Sometimes good things happen, believe it or not. As of me every day. As of me recording this video, lots of people are turning away from social media, and we have numbers and statistics to prove this. And I believe them. I mean, some people are still staying online and they're ruining themselves and their lives, but other people are taking social media breaks where they're just like, I gotta stay away from it. And you know how the world is, you still gotta check emails and text messages probably, but people are just like putting the phone away. I'm not gonna watch anything. I don't care about algorithms suggesting me stuff, and they've just decided not to watch it. And the thing that's reassuring, or a good thing, is that it seems to be Zoomers that are turning away. They're overstimulated. They're just tired of being scared and afraid and alarmed and outraged and angered all the time. And if they just turn the phone off, it all goes away and it stays gone until you pick up the phone and you go back to it, and then you can be bothered by everything again. Good. It doesn't mean it's good to hide your head in the sand about the state of the world, but if we're all melting down, you'll know it. Like, oh look, we're all dying. You'll know. But I just, I wanted to start there. That it's a good thing that people are turning away from social media. But at the same time, all these advancements in AI, I mean, what kind of horrible, gory rituals must they have done to get these rapid developments in technology? Do you know that all the AI models are made in Israel? It's weird. Just saying. It's also where the hub headquarters is, and whatever else they do over there. So there are some who believe that occult practices give us advancements in technology. Jack Parsons was a believer in that. He was trying to create a homunculi. And was it Oppenheimer? I can't remember. Anyway, those two guys were cohorts. They were both into occult stuff together. And, AI. I guess that's what we'll talk about next. Blaming AI for everything. I've been saying it for years on this channel. They're just going to say, oops, AI did it again. Now you have to do the stuff that we want you to do. You have to prove who you are. You have to get the AI pin. You have to get the RFID pin. You have to prove that you're a real person and not an AI because of all the AI lies online. You have to prove you're a real person. YouTube not seeing these things creep up on us by YouTube saying you have to prove that you're not a bot. So we need more information about you personally. Prying into our lives even more. We need to prove you're not a bot. They're putting things on our toilet that measure your shits. That's not good. You ate meat. How did you get real meat? We only let you eat the Soylent. You can eat each other, but you guys can't have the food of the wealthy elite, which would be like chicken and beef, and you can't have that. How did you get that? And you go to jail because they measured your shits. They'd like to head us that way. Just because they plan these evil things for so long, it doesn't mean that they're going to get their way. It doesn't mean like everything that's unenviable is inevitable. So one of the things you can do is pray for their plans to fail at every twist and turn. I'm tired of bitching in videos. This is gonna be an outtake. I don't know what the finished video is gonna look like. But I'm just tired of complaining. You get it. They want us to stay inside on our phone and live in fantasy land on our phone. That's what they want. They want a future where we don't own anything, not even a phone, but that's where we make all our fantasies, and we gotta pay to go back to fantasy land because the real world sucks, and there's not gonna be any windows in the smart city, so people can't jump out of windows. They're replacing the trees with algae tanks because it's better than the trees cleaning the air. Well, people, they love trees. We'd take that away from them. Give them algae tanks. They're like birds. They want to feed the birds. No. We're gonna kill all the birds. Whatever. What do they like? Take it away. That's the plan for our future. So pray against these evil, filthy bastards. This is an outtake. Pray for the destruction of BlackRock, Blackstone, Vanguard. It's all the same. And whatever you don't like Palantir, pray against them. Pray for them to be destroyed. Pray for those souls who could be saved to be saved, but for the corporations to be destroyed. Pray for the death of the Hydra, and pray that the Lord God himself would stamp the eggs of the Hydras so that they're all dead. What do you see happening in the world that you're afraid of, or that you don't like, that you don't want for anyone? Pray against it. Pray for the destruction of Martin Waldens, and that we would live in lives of peace and dignity. You want Blockbuster to come back? That's probably better prayers and it's gone. All right, you don't need to watch movies anyway. They're bad for you. This is an outtake. I'm done. I'm sorry. This is first. I want to make like short films or something. And nothing AI prompted. It's gonna be real. That's it. I'm done.